Well, hello folks, here we are. We're back on deck with our Waratah-Wynyard Mayor's Messages live on the video on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I'm down at the Wonders of Wynyard at the vintage car collection, one of the best Ford collections in the Southern Hemisphere, kindly on loan from ex-Councillor Francis Ransley. And I have a couple of interstate visitors here with me, Helen and Ron. Welcome to Waratah-Wynyard, Helen and Ron.
Thank you.
And also one of the latest volunteers to come on board here to polish the cars and assist here as a volunteer at the Wonders of Wynyard, Viv Smith. Viv is returned to the country after about a 40-year absence, and he chose to come on board here and give his services to keeping this organisation rolling as a volunteer. Thanks very much for that, Viv. Yeah, so Helen and Ron, you're keen on old cars?
Oh, I've got a mate that's got old cars.
Have you?
Yes, he restores them, and
does he?
He's in the club up in Toowoomba.
Oh yeah. Would he know, or you know, of Sir Francis Ransley, the gentleman that has this collection?
He possibly does.
Yeah.
He possibly does, because he's been here. He's come down through to Tasmania at one stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Francis is known.
Tell him all about him when we get back. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll have something to tell
Take
him.
some photos.
Yeah. Yeah, so Francis is well, you know, he's known in Australia wide, and I know a lot of Western Australians and South Australians bring their vehicles to Wynyard for Francis to restore.
To restore
and
for other people as well.
Yeah, they come across on tandem trailers across the Nullarbor. They come across from South Australia, and Francis does them in his workshop up there, and we've got all work that's done on these vehicles is done locally.
Yeah.
We've got a local wood right man and the upholstery and all these various things that Francis gets us, painters. It's all here in Wynyard, so we've got everything on hand here locally. Oh. But Francis over the years
he's been a busy boy.
Yeah, he's been a busy boy, and he's been an asset to this community. Yeah. Christmas Eves, you know, a lot of these cars go in the Christmas parade. We have on Christmas Eve is one of the state's biggest Christmas parades in our town. And,
yeah, it's interesting to see how the bodies of the cars have changed, and
yes,
like the one there, just like a carriage.
It is, yeah. The only thing that's missing is the shafts and the horse. You know, other than it's just like the Queen's carriage, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You think it is a bit. You think it was a
the
fairy
tale carriages.
Yeah.
That one is also unusual because it's got tiller steering too.
Really,
which is different compared to
different to the normal steering wheels.
Yeah.
When you're sitting like a carriage, there's two seats facing the opposite way.
Yep. Yes, and you could see the Queen could be waving out one window and the Duke could be waving out the other one.
That's what you get the idea of.
It's
the beautiful upholstery and decoration inside.
Yep, done well, isn't it?
That's an absolutely original car to have been restored.
And Viv, you yourself, you've got a collection of. You're an enthusiast?
I've got a few, I've got a 1974 Beetle, the one we brought up last Sunday, and we've got a 65 Holden Ute, EH Holden Ute, which was an absolutely one-owner vehicle when we bought it. We've got a Group 3 Rock Commodore, and 1953 Morris Minor van. Really? Which I actually started up this morning before I came up.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Gee, yeah. For those that are interested, the local fruit and veggie Greek French and bakery, he operates that down there near Noah's. He brought together a coffee and cars morning last Sunday morning in the main street of Wynyard, and it was a real hit, wasn't it?
It was. I counted about 60 vehicles.
Yeah, and the people that were there that thought they'd have a look, the gear they got at home, it'll be double that next time, won't it?
I would think so.
Be a whopper of a show next time. But all credit to Greg and his crew that coordinated that. It was so good. Yeah, and Greg, Viv, you've been away. You was born in Tassie. And
I was born in Penguin.
Born in Penguin.
People say it's because I walked the phone. Yeah, I was born in Penguin.
Yeah, and went to north of. Where have you moved from back to Orangetown?
I actually moved from central Queensland, or Childers was the last place that we lived. But prior to that, I spent 23 years at Saraji Mine, a coal mine out from Mackay.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee.
My boss on a construction job in Melbourne rang up one day back in 1975 and said, "Oh, did you ever think about coming to Queensland?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, why not?"
That's right.
So that was the start of 23 years in the mining industry up there, and then we spent another 17 years in Childers after that, prior to moving back here. Yeah.
Good to be home.
Oh yes.
Good to be home.
Yes.
For those-
Queensland was good too though, wasn't it?
Oh, Queensland was good. Yeah, it was good for us.
Queensland.
But,
Yeah.
well, Childers reminded me of the northwest coast. It's got the same sort of country, like the red volcanic soil
Yeah.
that you see a lot around here. Well, the Childers area was very similar to that, and that's what actually moved us to Childers.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the only reason. Yeah.
It wasn't for the fact that Childers is famous for the birthplace of Chad Morgan.
No, that's true. But no, that wasn't the reason.
Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, well, anyway. But anyhow, it's good to have you back.
Yeah.
And Helen and Ron, tell me, where are you visiting from?
Toowoomba anyway.
Toowoomba? Yeah.
The
So,
city, the garden city.
You're in the garden
they
city.
call it?
Yeah,
Garden
little
city.
flowers.
you motorhoming around?
We've got a caravan.
Caravan?
Caravan,
Yeah.
yes.
And you not free camping at the showground? You're caravan parking? Or you're free
No,
camping?
we're out at, what's it, Cooey?
Cooey.
Oh, are you Cooey Point?
Oh,
Cooey,
yeah, in the point
You're free
there.
camping at
Cooey
Cooey Point?
Point, yeah,
Oh, well,
at the moment.
you've made the journey to Wynyard, that's amazing. Hope you go to Woolies in our town and buy your groceries. There's no parking meters in Wynyard, like over Burnie you've got to feed these little things on the side of the street.
Oh, yes.
But anyway,
We used to park a meters.
yeah, no, well, we're thinking about getting a complimentary bus to bring people, what do you call those complimentary buses? Courtesy buses.
Courtesy
yeah,
buses.
Bringing
yeah.
people from Burnie to Wynyard so they don't have to feed parking meters.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, that's another story. But anyway, look, I thank you for being involved at such short notice today. Hope you enjoy your stay in Tassie. Thanks very much for coming on board here, Viv.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. And bye for now, viewers.